My name is Janis Walworth, and I would like to share my experience with transgendered people in Whatcom County because I think that this is a population that is often forgotten about. Whatcom County actually has quite a few transgendered people for the size of the population here. And I think it's partly because we really have a pretty open and accepting attitude. So it does draw transgender people to this area. However, there's a real lack of services for transgendered people here. So I know transgendered people in Whatcom County who have lost their jobs when they have come out as transgendered. And then, of course, they have no money. They have trouble getting services, partly just because they don't exist here. So for people who are living on public assistance, there are almost no medical services available to them. We have some really good doctors here, and if you have money, you have a choice of who to go to, and you can really see some fine people. And I don't think that people generally experience prejudice in the medical system. However, if you don't have money, you don't have a choice of who to go to see, and you end up, at the places where you can get services. There are no people there who know anything about transgender. And so what we found is that a lot of times people have to go to Seattle for services. Well, that's a big deal for somebody who doesn't have money. And so, and there's just I haven't found anybody who cares. So it's like, oh, well, if transgender people need services that we can't provide, what? They have to go to Seattle? Okay. Maybe they can't go to Seattle. I mean, there's no help in even finding who to go to in Seattle. There's no assistance with transportation or how to get there or how to do any of that. And I think that's really sad because, a lot of times we focus on things that can help the most number of people. So a lot of services are set up to provide services to a larger number of people. Transgender people are a very small segment of the population. They are never going to be the most number of people. They are always going to be a tiny minority. And I've talked to people at various agencies and they say, we don't want to spend our money on services for a tiny fraction of people. We have much bigger problems. And yes, there are many problems. There are much bigger problems. There are problems that affect a lot more people. But that doesn't help these few people that are desperately in need of services, and there is nothing. So I think, it's not a big problem in the sense of affecting a lot of people, but it's a huge problem for a few people. And we can make such a difference in people's lives. These are people who need support. They need medical support. They need psychological support. They need employment support. And if we can give them those things, they become productive citizens that can really contribute to the community. So I just needed to put that into the mix as something that we think about because that's where my experience is, and it's largely an invisible problem.